Everything happening in Nigeria every day is justifying the agitation of so many people who don't want Nigeria to remain together as one. Every day, the news coming out of Nigeria, it is an evidence that those who are clamoring for their separate state, they are not to be blamed about what is going on. Now, look at what is going on in Benue State. The bandits, they are demanding 20 million naira monthly, 20 million naira monthly levies from Benue communities. If you want to be free from attack, if you want to live in peace, you've got to be paying 20 million naira to them. So many times I have reported about how the bandits are collecting tax, they are collecting, profits of the farm that they did not cultivate from, poor laborers. They are using some laborers to do manual labor. They force them to do the work for them to cultivate the food they are going to eat. Last December, we were made to know that Plateau communities, that so many of the communities that has been sacked, so many primary school, secondary school, all these people, all these terrorists, they have used this as their homes, using it to live their life, the house that they did not build. They chase people who are the owner of the lands away, and they occupy their homes, they occupy the schools. And this is going on in Nigeria, and everybody just fold their hands as if nothing is going on. Now, remember that it was Benue senator who came to the House of Senate, asking the Senate to ban the open grazing. And the bill is almost 70% considered before the Senate went for recess. If they come back, definitely, I am very sure that the bill will be passed into law and the president is going to assent to it. But that is apart. Now, these people, I don't really know their intention. Maybe they are thinking that if this bill is being passed, these people might be able to chase us away through military or police. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So what we are going to do now, if these people want to be free every month, they should be paying 20 million to us. Who does that? And the military will not comment on this. The police will not comment on this. Nobody is going to talk about all these things. This is very shameful. Nigeria, as they say, that is a sovereign state. How can other elements, foreign elements, come into your country, chase your communities away, chase your people away, send them to IDP camps when we don't have war? Now, if you check the number of IDPs in Nigeria, it outnumbers the one in Gaza. Why the whole world are putting their eyes on Gaza, calling Israel, calling Hamas, and so on and so forth? The worst than Israel and Hamas is going on in Nigeria. And the unfortunate thing is that no one is talking about it. Now, let's go through step by step in this article from Shara Reporters. It reads that Bandits demands 20 million monthly levies from Benue communities. This article was written on June 26, 2024. And it continues in this way. Suspected bandits have reportedly enforced tax and levy collection on the residents of Toro and neighboring communities in Ukum local government area of Benue State. Who give them the audacity? You see the reason why sometimes we can fly an allegation that government is an accomplice, the government knows what is going on. How dare all these people, these foreign elements, unwanted elements come into a city, come into your land, and they will begin to enforce tax on your people. And not just a little tax. Where will a community that has been sacked, that has been besieged by terror attacks, where would they see 20 million naira every month to pay to the terrorists, not to the government? A resident of the community who spoke on condition of anonymity for fear of being attacked said the bandits introduced a levy of 20 million as monthly tax to be paid by the community. They are afraid now. Nobody will be able to talk without being attacked. And we have military, we have soldiers. Soldiers are busy. If they see people are protesting, they will be there. They are in the street. I am very sick and tired of all these things. Sometimes if I am reading all these articles, I feel bad, I feel somehow. And the reason why I always like to share this news is because the national televisions we have, all these people, they hardly share news like this. And that is the passion that led to me to start blogging. Because I noticed that what is going on in my village, in all this village, who is going to announce it? Because anything that happened in Lagos and Abuja, they will say that is Nigeria. If Lagos and Abuja is peaceful, Nigeria is peaceful. And they forget that Lagos and Abuja is not up to 0.0001% of the landmass in Nigeria. So that is the problem we are facing. Now, the article continues. He explained that no one, including the village heads, dare to challenge the authority of the armed gang or report the matter to the security agencies, stressing, we are more or less in bondage here. There is no complete freedom of movement, association, or expression. These militia boys are very deadly and powerful here in our sanctuary axis. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Let me read that again. He explained that no one, including the village heads, including the head of the village, either is the Obi, like Oba, as they call it there, I don't know. Nobody dared to challenge the authority of the bandits. He said that no one, including the village heads, dare challenge the authority of the bandits. And if you report the matter to the security agencies, you are gone. This is Nigeria. This is what is going on in Nigeria. This is what is going on. And if other people are hearing all this news, they will feel like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because it is unthinkable. You can't imagine that this thing is going on in Nigeria. How can you believe this? How can you imagine this? That some communities will be under the siege of the bandits. You don't even have right of movement. You don't have the freedom of expression. You don't have right to report to the to the security agencies, because if you do that, they will attack you, they will kill you, they will do all sorts of things. My question remains: are we still in a nation? Are we still in a country? Is Nigeria still a country? A country where the fear of bandits won't allow you to report criminal gangs to the security operatives? Where the criminal gangs are collecting taxes from you? Do you know the meaning of government? So if these people can have the authority, the capacity of collecting taxes, in other words, Nigeria is automatically a terrorist state. Terrorists are leading Nigeria. If they can collect the revenue, they will collect from the goods from Zamfara, they will collect from the farmers' taxes. The question is, how many is the federal government collecting? Federal government will head to the World Bank, continue to borrow. They leave the taxes and the revenues from the rich land of our country to be gathered by bandits. Bandits will be gathering taxes. This is so serious. I don't really know. But all these things, they are very matching. All these stories about this issue of banditry, they are very matching. Last week, so many of them trooping into Nigeria. They trooping into Nigeria. The other day, the ISWAP, they were also saying that they are going to recruit people. These people have upper hand than our security agencies. And no one is talking about this. Now, let me run through the articles to the end. He said, the whole of the three local government area in Sankera, made up of Nogo, Ukum, and Castina, are affected by this madness. These boys have a very strong communication network for their business. They monitor everything. Is that not intelligence? That is called bandits intelligence, or in criminology, they call it terror intelligence. So these people, they are very intelligent. They have intelligent guard in the sense that they can even be tracking your phone, doing everything. Nigeria is in trouble. A very big trouble we are. A very big one. Now, so when the news about the 20 million came to us, nobody dared to report to the security agencies. Someone from the village is speaking. He said, so when the news about the 20 million came to us, nobody dared to report to the security agencies. You and your family will be eliminated in the broad daylight. We are paying 50,000 levies each household. Some traditional compounds that have many households are levied 1 million naira. But you people should forget about everything. What is the meaning of this madness? What is the meaning of this madness? So is this the kind of madness they wanted to bring to the south, and southeast? Oh my goodness. Well, I think you know the solution to all these things. You know the solution. Because how can you stay in a country with people that bandits are leading? So if I may ask, where is the local government chairman? Are you sure that those people, they still have local government authority from the state government? I don't know. Now, Mr. Victor Lorza, the caretaker chairman of Ukun local government, confirmed the development to the newsmen in the state, saying it is true that the bandits are taxing the people and are demanding 20 million. I have reported the matter to the police and also to the Security Council. So the local government chairman now, the caretaker committee, is saying that it is true. He confirmed it to be true. This is very serious. This matter is a very critical matter. But why are they not discussing it? They're supposed to be an emergency meeting. The military, the police are supposed to be holding an emergency meeting because of this. See, I do not support anything criminal. But just imagine if it is IPOB that sees some state now, or some local government, and begin to collect tax from them. They will use both their aeroplane, everything, to raise the community down. But what is going on? For you to know the way Nigeria is being ruled, for you to know these people's intention, what they want to do and what they don't want to do. But we are reading every handwriting. everything that is going on in Nigeria. Now it says, the person behind is a bandit known as Full Fire. The local government chairman now is revealing the person who is in charge of collecting tax. He said he's a bandit. His name is Full Fire. So where is Full Fire? Well, Full Fire, I think it is very far from arrest, because even the House of Assembly members, the local government chairman, the youth leaders that police reportedly arrested in Zamfara, who are bandits, politicians who are bandits, up to now, we don't hear from them again. So we don't even know what is going on. Anyway, he says he was the person that convened with the armed herdsmen recently to attack thief people. He has been working with armed herdsmen. So this is no longer, a secret something. This is a government. Yes, this is a government, confirmed government of the bandits. This is terrible, man. Now, the next paragraph reads, the people are living in fear. The community is the most troubled place in the local government. He started this shortly after he lost the attack on the community. And the place he stays is a community border, Taraba State. If you remember 2 weeks ago, the military launched an attack on his house. The man has been terrorizing the area for the past 5 years, but the government of Governor Hysen Adeya is working hard to put an end to their activities, and security operatives are also working hard in that regard. Well, the council chairman said the security operatives are working hard, so let me believe what he said, every testimony from his mouth, because I think he's in the position to tell us what is going on. Since he said the security agencies are working hard, let us believe it. So God will help them to liberate these people from the dungeon of this terror attack that has been going on for 5 years. I don't know how many years it will take them to stop all these things, but he said they are working, they are monitoring towards it. I don't have anything to say about that too. While reacting to the incident, Joseph Har, the special advisor to the governor on internal security, said that bandits were already on the run from the state and could not have the luxury of collecting taxes from the villagers. Another report that they don't think that the bandits have the luxury to collect the taxes, but the people are still living in fear and they are still collecting it. The issues of illegal levies has become a common practice. You hear it? It has become a common practice with bandits everywhere worldwide because they use it to survive. However, no government will fold his hands and allow the kind of thing to happen. Absolutely no government will do that. No reasonable government will do that. No government will. It's not palatable. This is not acceptable at all. So any government that allows them to do that is an indication that government does not exist in those areas. Now, the criminals have been having a very tough time of recent, and they are really having the heat and cannot have the guts to wait and collect any tax. Let's believe that, as he said, that they are having heat, let the heat continue. Most of them have failed their camps. You can find out, and we intended to sustain the momentum until we run them down or they surrender. When contacted, the police public relations officer, Catherine Anene, said the command had not received a report of the development. However, remember that the local government chairman said that they have contacted the police. So this is the way Nigeria is. Well, it's so sickening and tiring. Wow, this is so annoying. But you know what? One day, I believe that when Nigeria will be able to separate in peace through constitutional provision, through referendum, that all these things will end. If those people who are in those areas, if they really want bandits to be leading them, let bandits be leading them. But if not because of Nigeria, say Benue people have their military, 2 days bandits will leave them. I remember how Autumn fought. Buhari did not give him military. Buhari did not give him support. Autumn fought against these bandits. He did everything he could do, but Buhari was not supporting him because Buhari, I don't know, allegedly he was supporting the bandits. So this is a very terrible thing. I am Okocha Pimase talking reality out of issues. We must say it as it is. Please kindly share my videos, subscribe to this channel, and above all, only come back for daily updates. See you on my next video. Thank you.